It was announced on Sunday that Grizzlies starting center Steven Adams is out for the entire season after needing surgery on his right knee. This adds to the list of problems for the Grizzlies this season. They're already without their star player, Ja Morant, for the first 25 games due to suspension. Having Adams, who's the best offensive rebounder in the entire NBA, would have really helped the offense by giving them more chances without their leading engine on offense. He averaged a staggering 5 offensive rebounds per game last season, which is just insane. It was easily first in the league. This comes on top of the fact that the team is already without its backup center, Brandon Clarke, for the foreseeable future due to an Achilles injury. They do have a near 7-foot all-star in Jaren Jackson Jr, who is the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. However, he plays his best alongside a true center and should be a power forward. He's one of the worst rebounding bigs in the league, and we saw that in the FIBA World Cup this summer. He started at center for Team USA and averaged a measly 3 rebounds per game. It was one of the largest downfalls of the national team. That will leave Memphis scrounging for options to play alongside him, whether it's Xavier Tillman or Santi Aldama. But the big rotation in Memphis has become extremely thin. The team already had to survive the absence of Ja, but now they need to find a way to survive without Adams as well. It was already going to be a season with obstacles, but things just got much more difficult. This comes at a time when there is no room for error in the Western Conference, as there are at least 13 teams in the conference vying for 8 playoff spots. The team will be counting on increased production from guys like Santi Aldama, Kenneth Lofton Jr, and Jake LaRavia to help pick up some slack. I do expect a big season from Desmond Bane as well. This puts more pressure on Jaren Jackson Jr than ever before, as they now not only need him to pick up his scoring without Morant, but also need him to pick up his rebounding to help offset the Adams injury. He needs to have a legitimate All-NBA caliber season to keep this team from drowning. The Memphis Grizzlies are in trouble. Now let's take a deeper look at why. Before we get into the spiraling situation in Memphis, if you enjoy my content or watch a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 96% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you're watching before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. Jaren Jackson Jr said he was sad when he heard about Steven Adams' injury news on Sunday. However, the vibes around the team are still pretty positive. The Memphis Grizzlies dropped the bomb that Adams is out for the season due to a needed surgery on his right PCL, but they're expecting him to return for next year. Last season, the Grizzlies had to do without Adams in 40 regular season games, so they kinda know what to expect in his absence. Top of the to-do list is stepping up their rebounding game, as Memphis went from one of the NBA's top teams with Adams to just hanging out in the middle of the pack in terms of rebounding after his injury. You're not going to replace him, Grizzlies coach Taylor Jenkins said after practice on Monday. We understand that, but we all gotta take that on us knowing that it's winning basketball and we gotta rebound at an elite level. We can do it collectively too. Jackson, Santi Aldama, Xavier Tillman, and Kenneth Lofton Jr are the guys everyone's looking at to step up and handle the rebounding duties. And for Jackson, it's not a new thing. He's been hard at work on improving that weakness in his game. During the summer, Jackson's rebounding skills came under the microscope when he struggled as Team USA's starting center in the FIBA World Cup. He made a promise on Grizzlies Media Day that he's going to step it up this season, and he's not backing down from that commitment, doubling it down just this Monday. "I gotta rebound even more, like way more," Jackson said. "I gotta be way better just in terms of that end of the floor. That's something he is the best in the world at. I already had to do that better with him on the floor. I gotta do it even better with him not on the floor." Memphis has the choice to bring in an additional center to their roster. One possibility is opening up a 16th roster spot after Ja Morant's first 5 games of suspension. The Grizzlies can designate Morant to the suspension exempt list and snag a free agent until Morant's suspension runs its course. "I'm working with Zach Kleiman, the Grizzlies GM, on that," Jenkins said. "There is more to come for sure. We're having great dialogues right now, with the newness of the news over the weekend. We will sit down and process where this team is at and how we can move forward." The Grizzlies kick off the season this Wednesday, facing off against the New Orleans Pelicans. Although it hasn't been officially confirmed, Tillman is the likely choice to step in as the starting center. Memphis went 18-11 when Tillman started at center last season, but without Morant as well, it could be considerably worse. There's more pressure on Jaren Jackson Jr. than ever before to step up, but the Memphis Grizzlies are in trouble. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.